But when it's like down to the final four, is only four racing in the track, or other people are rated? Uh, okay. What? The what? Oh yeah. I'll get it. Well, it's at Walmart. Yeah, I know, but I just went in for that. Well, it's at Walmart. Yeah, I know, but I just went in for that. Well, it's at Walmart.
Hello, glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU.
Also, you pass people.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Okay. Did he know that was illegal? This is what happened. Okay.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. So the BYU Cougars offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. When this guy comes on the field, David, right? He seems to bring the
beat him in that race
with him.
So much fun.
Yeah.
As a play call.
Or the one that hit the wall.
You depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys.
Coming out aggressively. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He finds his man, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long.
It's not how I picture him.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive.
Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that
Ain't
can
first
make
or last.
plays. This is a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give out of the gun.
Why is that dude running using 24? Why does that guy have 24? Ain't that Jeff Gordon? Well, I know, but so they keep using their cars.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone.
By drive 8.
Stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal.
Anybody drive 3?
Use the play fake, now to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. Ball in the air, intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. We would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 40. Running toward the tape. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this one.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Going up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Nakua. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's got his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense has a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misconnection, it's second down. They'll try the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the run.
You got me fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. You think of all the great play callers in this league, all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to throw it. And the quick shuffle pass. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ooh.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way to that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, 2nd and 10 from the 40. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
They take a break after each stage.
From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And Randy brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws.
This was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're going to throw it again. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That can work, too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer, but done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. And I think we've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him.
Man, whatever. I threw that away.
Down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Rifles it down the middle. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the
5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The number one job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this. Get in the sack. Rattle this guy as much as you can. As many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, the strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Cougars want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Sims. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers were fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Got his man on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The run to the left.
Oh, my.
At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Still looking on the move.
Oh, my.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead.
Can it
Sitting
go
in a
outside?
strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And
Come
he's
on,
not
bro.
gonna get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense accepts a 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting
If
just
they're
enough
ready to
good
come in.
blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's going to pass on 2nd down, using his legs to buy some time. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nakua. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. BYU right back to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
That one falls incomplete.
You
They
might.
reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
I don't know. I guess
They'll go
hers
to the ground.
is working again.
Bulls his way forward.
That's Jordan, so click on, see
See
if it's working. Click on your profile.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for the Rays.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Now on the option. Now the toss. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Marco. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Marco. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.